Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Julia, I'm a mindset coach, and here on High Value I'm talking about everything that is related to consciousness, inner healing and manifestation. We are on day number 8 of our 21-day challenge. If you are new to this channel, then first off, make sure to subscribe. And also, you probably don't know what the 21-day challenge is, and you can find that out in the link that I'm gonna put up here. It's the introductory video. And if for some reason the info card that I'm gonna put there doesn't show for you, you can also find the link to the 21-day challenge introductory video in the box below. And by the way, I'm also offering personalized one-on-one support. So if you're looking for that, you can simply book a discovery call with me, and then we can chat and we can see how I can help you on your journey. Okay, so as I said, today we're on day number 8 of our 21-day challenge, and today I want to talk about self-validation. For those of you who have already joined my 21-day challenge before, you probably already know what I'm going to talk about. But this concept and this practice is very, very important, so I want to make sure to go over it again. And we've been talking about triggers and inner wounds coming up in the past few videos and how you can deal with that. And today we're going to take the next step on this journey, so you can really integrate your inner wounds, you can integrate your triggers and be fully there for yourself when they're showing up. Because as we all know, when triggers are coming up and when we're experiencing pain, it can be quite difficult to deal with. And I want you to be equipped on this journey so you don't have any reason anymore to run away from your triggers, but you can really wholeheartedly stay present with yourself and be there for yourself, show up for yourself, and give yourself the love and the support that you deserve. Because you deserve all the love, all the support on your journey, and especially when you're triggered, you deserve to be loved and to be shown up for. So self-validation, from my perspective, consists of 2 steps. And the first step is acknowledging yourself. The second step is validating yourself. In order to acknowledge yourself, you simply play back to yourself the things that you're experiencing. And this is a very verbal process, so it involves your own self-talk. So when you're experiencing some pain, some trigger, some emotions coming up that feel difficult, what you want to do is acknowledge them by telling yourself what you're experiencing. You can do that in 2 ways. I'm going to show it to you right now. So you can acknowledge yourself by saying, I notice that I feel sad right now. I notice that I have some difficult emotions coming up. I feel sad. I am noticing that I feel abandoned. So you're simply acknowledging the fact that you're feeling a certain way. You can do so by telling yourself, I see what I'm feeling. I notice what I'm feeling. I recognize what I'm feeling. I'm aware of feeling a certain way. Simply stating yourself that you are aware of what is going on for yourself will help you feel listened to and will help you feel that your presence is there. Also, it will help you slow your mind down and start to disidentify from the emotion that is coming up. So it has multiple benefits to do this practice. Now, the second way you can acknowledge yourself is by not saying, I see that I'm feeling that way, but to talk to yourself as if you were another person. It's kind of your inner parent is talking to your inner child. And this would sound like this. I see that you're feeling sad. I see that you're feeling abandoned. I acknowledge that you're feeling lonely. I realize that you're feeling abandoned. So you're talking to yourself as if you were another person, and that can already help you feel like somebody's there for you because you are there for yourself. Now, acknowledging is the first step of self-validation, and validating your experience and your emotions is the second step. And this is also related to your inner self-talk. Everything that we're doing today is related to the way you're talking to yourself. And validating yourself simply means that you are normalizing your experience. We've all learned to judge ourselves for the way we're feeling and to judge our emotions, to judge our experiences, and we don't want to do that anymore. You deserve better, you deserve to be loved, and loving yourself means not judging yourself. So when you're validating yourself, you really want to normalize your experience. You want to find a reasoning and tell yourself why it's okay that you feel a certain way. You're coming from a place of compassion and from a place of empathy towards yourself. And this can sound anything like, it makes sense that you feel that way because, I can totally understand that you feel that way because, and then you give yourself a reason why it really makes sense to feel a certain way. For example, this could sound like, first acknowledging yourself, I recognize that I'm feeling lonely right now, and then validating, and that makes perfect sense because I have been going through a tough breakup. Or I recognize that I feel unsafe, and that makes perfect sense because my inner child wounds are coming up. I recognize that I feel embarrassed right now, and that makes perfect sense because I was bullied in the past and this is coming up right now. And whatever reason you want to give yourself, it doesn't really matter logically. The only thing that it needs to do for you is make you feel better, make you feel seen, understood, and like your experience is normal. Because your experience is normal, given what you've been going through, it's normal to feel the way you do, otherwise you wouldn't. So don't try to logic and rationalize too much in this process. Try to really feel, what do I need to hear in order to feel better? What do I need to hear in order to feel understood? Self-validation is really your doorway into giving yourself unconditional love through the words that you're speaking to yourself. We've been talking about unconditional presence in the past few videos and about unconditional love. And now what we're doing is we're bringing that unconditional love and that emotional support into this tool, and we're adding the self-talk part to it. So we've learned how to feel love towards ourselves, we've learned to be present with ourselves, and we've learned to be emotionally supportive. Now we're also starting to take that energy and fuel our self-talk, kind of shift our self-talk from negativity and from worry, overthinking, and being the victim to having an emotional support there, starting to be the emotional support internally and talk to ourselves in a way that makes us feel better, makes us feel supported, makes us feel shown up for. So you're kind of building that inner support within yourself that you would have liked to experience externally. That's why it's called self-validating. And before I go, I want to remind you to be so proud of yourself today. You have been showing up for yourself 7 days in a row. You've been joining this challenge and doing the work, and this is a reason to celebrate. And even if you might have missed a day or two, don't worry about it. Stay committed and do as much as you can. Show up for yourself every day. And if something happens one day and something gets in the way of you doing the inner work, then just show up the next day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. Show up for yourself today and keep the consistency up as much as possible without overwhelming you. And now I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here, and see you tomorrow in day number 9.